I think we just all agree that Edie was just a wonderful person, a wonderful example. And still, I find that I want to, like, I met a friend of Edie's. I think I'd like to call her and tell her about this, and I find myself thinking, I think Edie would be interested in this or that. So I feel like I need to call her, and then I realize she's not there. So anyway, a couple of things about Edie is, some of you know, she was afraid of mice. And we had this little mouse that we wind up, and it runs around. And so, of course, a trip to California was coming up. So, of course, we had to pack that little mouse in our suitcase and, you know, wait and see what we could do with that. So when we get there, we put this wound down, of course, the mouse was all wound down, put this little mouse in her kitchen cupboard with her cups just kind of peeking out there. And then I said to my husband, go ask her for a glass of water. And you could hear the shrieking, Helen! He always kissed the brunt of everything, and then it was funny. And then in our old house, we had this little get in the house room, kind of like the one we've got now, except it had a door that went down to downstairs. And for a while there, we had a bit of a mouse problem. Well, she was there visiting on the sofa, okay? I opened the basement door, and there's this little mouse just looking up, and they are cute, guys, you know, just looking up, so cute at me, sitting there looking up. And I just very quietly shut the basement door, and I said to Alan, go ask Edie to get something. And so he did, and you know, you didn't have to be, I went in the other room, but I could hear her just shrieking. And she was up on the back of the sofa, you know, just like that. So it was a lot of fun. Those memories were really fun of her. And I remember that a lot, those little things with mice. But, so we got a chuckle out of that, and poor Alan, you know, was always the brunt of everything. So anyway, I just wanted to thank Edie for everything that she gave to me, and you know, through the years, she came up to visit, and I was having a rough time. We were both going through postpartum depression, her with Dave and me with Sasha, and we kind of bonded over that, you know, like, what do we do, and just feeling, you know, not really ourselves. And so through the years, that was the sort of thing that, you know, when she was having a rough time, or I was, we would talk to each other and get this. And then toward the last, you know, when her body began to shut down, and just tragically, you know, just wouldn't do the things that you could normally do. And I had so much gratitude for that. It's a crazy thing, but, you know, thinking about it, what we have, a body that functions so beautifully in elimination, in, you know, all the processes our body does. And I became very, very, very grateful for that. And I'm thankful for everything we talked about there at the end. And even though that was pretty sparse as time went on, and for the gratitude I feel for her life and what she taught me, and the thankfulness and the beautiful life that she led. Well, I was just looking in this magazine, and I didn't want to spend the $75 for the wall plaque, but this is what it said, and I thought this was so good. In happy moments, praise God. In difficult moments, seek God. In quiet moments, worship God. In painful moments, trust God. And in every moment, thank God. And that's the way I kind of feel about her life. I thank the Lord for the gift that she was to us all. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.